Hello and welcome back to another Toronto video. In today's one, we're going to look at the TMNT The Summer Adventures issue number 22 preview images. So this one, I'm not too sure what to really expect with this one, just because with this issue, we're going to be seeing the Turtles and Casey teaming up to play baseball against Tempestra. So yeah, this issue seems like it's going to be a really weird one. Also, at the same time, I feel like if you like video games, baseball, and that kind of stuff, and this issue is going to be an issue for you. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so let's just get into this one. Okay, so on the first page, which I must admit is a little surprising, because you get to see April, she's talking and saying, basically, there's two, teams, the local teams in New York, and they're going to play baseball as the championship, or something along those kind of lines. And that's when we get to see Casey Jones, and, well, he's in his apartment watching TV without his mask on. And, on the one hand, I'm happy happy to see Casey without his mask on, but also at the same time, it feels so weird to see Casey without his mask off, just because it's this version of Casey, and I feel like with everything which did in last issue, playing off the joke of, Casey in his mask and hiding it from the audience, I feel like that was a really good thing, but seeing it here, I like it, but at the same time, I wish they would have kept the whole mystery and the secret like a running gag throughout the entire series and this version of Turtles. But oh well. But yeah, so either way, we do get to see April. She goes on to say that it's been decades since two local teams have been going at it, and that's when we do get to see the TV is being hacked, and that's when we cut over to the next page where I'd say that this bit was a little bit disappointing, just because we do get to see Tempestra. She's like, yes, well, even though you got two teams that come in and play and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna take control of the game, and basically all the money that you've earned from this whole thing, you're gonna give it to me. Otherwise, there's gonna be some hurricanes, you name it. So yeah, and I'd say for overall for an evil plan kind of thing, I'd say it is quite disappointing, just because I feel like with there's some villains, they also did have a little bit more than just, oh yeah, just giving me money. It just feels a bit ridiculous, I want to say. It just, I know, I feel like there should be a little bit more to it other than just, I want your money. But yeah, that's what her plan is. And that's when you cut back to April. She realizes that the whole thing's been hijacked. And then she realizes, oh yeah, oh no, back online, all that kind of stuff. And then she goes on to just explains everything that just happened, which I feel like is a little bit ridiculous, just because everyone goes oh yes, well, the whole thing's been hijacked. Oh no, but, we're going to stay tuned for all this kind of stuff. I feel like she could have said a lot more useful things, but at the same time, I don't know what else to really say about it, so, yeah, moving on. Okay, so yeah, so on the next page, we do get to see the Turtles. They're just talking to each other, going over some of the stuff that happened last time I saw Tempestra on the show, and they go on to ask Donnie if he can somehow track the signal, but Donnie says that he can't because it goes on to say that if he knew that the attack or the hijack was going to happen, then he could have done it. He could try to figure out something. But because he didn't know about it, he can't figure it out. But Raph goes on to explain that basically, well, you build like a blimp and a glider from silver parts. You can pretty much do anything. But that's when we do get to see Mikey. He comes up with a pretty decent idea by saying that you should go to the Tower 6 building, and they decide to go there. And I say that this is where things get a little bit interesting, just because we do get to see them all talking to April and Irma. And I must admit, it's really great to see Irma back. And yeah, I really hope that she makes more of appearances in this series. I feel like we definitely missed out a lot of good opportunities to include Irma and a lot of great stuff. But yeah, either way, we do get to see them just talking and saying that Irma's narrowed it down, and it's basically down to 2 of the 5 boroughs. So yeah, they're off to a great start there. And yeah, so then we do cut over to the next bit where we do get to see them talking about how they stopped Tempestra last time, and then Irma goes on to question a little bit, and Raph goes on to make a decent joke about us asking if she was in the last episode that she was in. I thought that was pretty decent, but that's when we do cut over and see the Casey. He's a janitor, or cleaner at Channel 6, wearing a mask. Why couldn't they keep up the whole joke throughout the entire issue of Casey wearing the mask? But, I mean, it's really great to see him there and see him have a job. I feel like this should probably explain some stuff, but I doubt it. Also, like, one thing which also did like quite a bit was also the fact that his name tag is Arnold, because that's his like actual real name, which I'm very surprised like is more or less like forgotten knowledge. But I thought that was a really great thing as well. But yeah, so I have to say that overall, like, decent start to this comic, a lot of great stuff, and I'm quite curious to see whether they do take this whole story next with what it could be doing, but at the same time, not too sure where this whole story could be going. But yeah, so either way, so for the description for this issue, it is: New York City is abuzz with news of a Subway Series baseball championship between their two major league ball clubs. But then Petro turns to spoil the works and shut the games down with a storm unless the city agrees to her demands. The TMNT and Casey Jones are going to just let the weather manipulating video game bad guy interrupt America's favourite pastime. Join us for terrible puns, lots of lightning, and new rivalry for Casey and Raph as Samuel Adventures hits a ballpark. So, yeah, so, I mean, I'd say that overall for the description, there isn't really too much to really talk about there, just because a majority of what they were just talking about there happened in the preview, so yeah. But one thing which just has caught my attention a little bit is the fact that say that Casey and Raph could be having a new rivalry. So I hope I do lean into this a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like this could undo some of the stuff that happened in the last issue. But I guess we'll wait and see about that, depending on what they actually do with all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping for like a like a real classic Raph versus Casey fight, but I doubt it. But yeah, okay, so for the covers, so for cover A, which is done by Sarah Meyer, who's also doing the artwork for this issue, we do get to see the Turtles and Casey. They're on the ballpark, and there's we've got Raph and Casey arguing. I feel like that should really set things up for the entire issue of how these two characters are going to interact. This could be interesting, I want to say, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. And we do get to see Tempestra in the background, so I'm quite curious to see how she's actually going to be interacting with the Turtles and actually interacting within this world, considering that she's supposed to be like trapped within, I think, like a video game or something along those kind of lines. So I am quite curious to see how things can be played out on that front. But then for cover B, which is done by Derek Friendorfs, this one is like I want to say, it feels like a baseball card, like a 90s baseball card, like a classic one, or maybe like a poster. And you get to see the Turtles there, the Casey. To be honest, I don't have too much to really say about this one. It looks cool for what we're trying to go for, but I don't really know too much about baseball or anything like that, so yeah, but I like the aesthetic which they're trying to go for, and it's a little bit weird seeing the Turtles without their mask on. Yeah, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about these preview images. Are you looking forward to this issue? Are you not? And yeah, that's going for today, guys. If some, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.